The day a famous stranger taught me what true, quiet mercy really means. I've owned this little, rundown hardware store in northern Maine for, well, nearly 40 years. I've seen the town grow, I've seen the mills close, and I've seen a lot of good people just break. Last January, I was about to be one of them. The bank was calling every other hour. The heat in the store was barely kicking, and my wife's medical bills were piled so high on my desk, I couldn't even see the wood anymore. I was tired, friend. I was bone deep tired. It was a Tuesday morning, right around 6:30. The snow was coming down in thick, heavy sheets, and the wind was howling like a wounded animal. I was just about to flip the closed sign back over and give up for the day when the bell over the door let out a rusty little jingle. In walked a man. He was tall, wearing a heavy, salt-stained parka and a beanie pulled way down over his ears. He had a scruffy salt and pepper beard and eyes that looked like they hadn't seen a bed in maybe 3 days. He didn't look like a tourist, and he definitely didn't look like a local. He just looked heavy, like he was carrying a bag of stones that nobody else could see. I cleared my throat and said, "Morning, coffee's in the back, and it's free if you're just looking to thaw out." The man looked up, and for a second, just 1 second, my breath caught in my chest. I knew that face. I'd seen it on movie posters, on late-night talk shows, and in those big, sweeping action movies my grandkids love. He was him, one of the biggest names in the world. But I saw the way he looked around. He wasn't looking for a fan. He wasn't looking for a camera. He was looking for peace. So I did what any decent neighbor would do. I looked right past the fame, and I treated him like a man. I said, "Can I help you find something, sir? Or are you just hiding from the wind?" He let out a small, dry chuckle, a sound that seemed to surprise even him. "A bit of both," he said. His voice was low, like the sound of tires on a gravel road. He walked over to the plumbing aisle and pointed to a cracked copper fitting. "Oh, my cabin's pipes didn't appreciate the freeze. I'm not much of a plumber, but I'm trying to learn." We spent the next 45 minutes just talking. Not about movies, not about his private life. We talked about the best way to solder a joint, the secret to keeping a wood stove burning through the night, and why the local diner had the best blueberry pie in the state. I forgot about the bank. I forgot about the bills. For the first time in months, I just felt like me again. When he finally gathered his supplies, he walked up to the counter. The total was only $14.62. He handed me a 20, and as I went to reach for the change, he put his hand on mine. "Keep it," he whispered, "and maybe keep the store open a little longer today. The world needs places like this." He tipped his hat, stepped out into the blizzard, and vanished into the white. I stood there for a long time, just staring at the door. When I finally looked down at the counter, my heart nearly stopped. Underneath the $20 bill, he had tucked a small, folded piece of paper. I opened it with shaking hands. Inside wasn't a note. It was a check made out to the store for exactly $85,000. On the memo line, he'd written just 3 words: "For the coffee." I ran to the door. I ran out into the snow, screaming for him to come back. But the road was empty, just the wind and the silence. That money didn't just save my store, it saved my home. It saved my life. I never told the papers. I never posted it on the internet. I just paid the bills, took my wife to her treatments, and kept that open sign flipped toward the street. Because I realized something that morning. Some people don't use their light to show off. They use it to help the rest of us find our way out of the dark. And sometimes, the greatest performance a man can give is the one where nobody is watching.